Have you ever felt a sinking feeling of insecurity due to hair thinning? You're not alone. For many of us, hair represents more than just strands on our head. It's a symbol of our identity, our youth, and often our confidence. As hair starts to thin or recede, it can feel as if a piece of our self-worth disappears along with it. In today's video, we're diving deep into the impact of hair loss on our self-confidence and uncover the psychological layers and the hidden fears that come with this journey. But most importantly, we'll explore strategies to navigate these feelings and reclaim our sense of self. Impact of hair loss on mental health. Hair loss isn't a fleeting concern, but a profound shift that affects a staggering 66% of men by age 35, with an increase to 85% by age 50. Losing hair is a challenge at any stage of life, but facing this reality in your 20s or 30s can be particularly disheartening. Though you may not have power over the rate or degree of your hair loss, you can control its emotional impact. Some may plunge into negative emotions, letting them affect work, relationships, and daily life. However, understanding the conundrum is key here. Hair signifies more than style and aesthetics. It represents identity, social acceptance, and self-worth. The psychological impact, especially in women who see hair as symbolic of femininity and beauty, is immense. Studies reveal that 40% of women with alopecia face marital challenges, while 63% encounter career disruptions. Conditions like alopecia areata further amplify the distress, with affected individuals often grappling with broader social and family issues. Then there's trichotillomania, a compulsive and socially. Furthermore, disorders linked to hair loss, like scarring alopecia, deepen the psychological wound. Patients can develop hypochondriatic disorders, excessively fearing illness even when healthy. More extreme is body dysmorphic disorder, BDD, where minor or unobservable flaws become obsessive concerns, affecting daily functioning and mental well-being. Indeed, the emotional impact of hair loss can take a toll on our mental health in unexpected ways. However, it's reassuring to know there are ample ways to cope and thrive. Tips to regain your confidence. Hair loss might dent confidence, but it's not the end. Many have turned their baldness into their trademark, embracing it as part of their identity. So can you. While early measures can often help manage or even reverse the progression, the real power lies in controlling how you respond. Some of the top strategies that you can make a part of your lifestyle include: put things in perspective. We often view ourselves through a magnifying lens, amplifying our perceived flaws. Hair loss can be one such challenge that feels monumental in our eyes. Each glance in the mirror might be dominated by this alteration, making it seem like a glaring imperfection. However, it's essential to remember that our internal critiques aren't universal truths. While for you, hair loss might appear as a significant deviation, many others see it as a subtle evolution of your identity. It's essential to balance our self-perception with the world's broader view. Friends, family, and colleagues likely recognize many qualities in you beyond your physical appearance. By contextualizing hair loss and acknowledging its relative significance in the grand scheme of our lives, we can navigate our feelings more effectively. Be practical about hair loss. Hair loss, while often emotionally distressing, isn't a life-threatening condition. Its roots lie in genetics and hormonal changes, not in any immediate danger to your well-being. The reality is, it doesn't impede your health or life's functionality, so adopting a practical approach can be empowering. Accept its occurrence and pivot towards making it an integral, positive aspect of your identity. Instead of viewing it as a weakness, consider it as just another chapter in your life's narrative. After all, there are a myriad of conditions far more debilitating and impactful on one's daily life. Facing and embracing hair loss, however emotionally challenging, is essentially about perspective. While it may require an internal paradigm shift, the difficulty in adjusting lies squarely in how we choose to perceive and handle it. Acceptance in this context isn't just about resignation, but about empowerment and ownership of one's evolving image. Embracing your style despite hair loss. Often, a receding hairline or thinning crown gives rise to the misconception that stylish haircuts are no longer attainable. However, this couldn't be further from the truth. The secret lies in adapting. Rather than pining for styles suited for a full head of hair, lean into the charm of what you've got. For instance, thinning hair can be artfully complemented by styles like the buzz cut, quiff, or even the modern skin fade. Receding hairlines offer their own set of unique styling opportunities. Consider growing out of the frontal hair and sweeping it back, or opting for a shorter cut on the sides, subtly diverting attention from the hairline. For those with a balding patch, strategic parting can work wonders. The essence is in acknowledging and working with your hair's current state. Don't yearn for what was, embrace what is. Once you select a style that accentuates your features, carry it with unwavering confidence. Just like celebrities Jada Pinkett Smith and Christina Milian, who have openly addressed their hair loss journeys, many face this challenge. This attitude alone can transform perceived flaws into distinctive strengths. Jada, diagnosed with alopecia areata, teaches us that beauty isn't bound by conventional norms. Whereas Christina, dealing with postpartum hair loss, turned her distress into empowerment, echoing the sentiment that true beauty and strength come from embracing and celebrating one's authenticity. Just like them, you too can confidently own hair loss, understanding that it's not the hair, but the heart and spirit that define a person. Before we dive into the next tips, make sure you subscribe to our channel and hit the bell icon so you don't miss out on any valuable insights. Becomes even more crucial. Everyday practices can inadvertently exacerbate the condition. It's wise to use a wide-toothed comb which is gentler on your scalp compared to typical brushes. This reduces the risk of unintentionally pulling out fragile hairs. It's also beneficial to let your hair dry rather than using harsh dryers. Opting for mild hair products